So many years ago, in I believe 1985, I did a play at the Banff Center in the first master class. I played Feste in Twelfth Night, and my hair was down to here, and it was very long. And when the show was over, I got it cut, and it was very short, shorter than this. So I helped friends move from Vancouver to Alert Bay in a 5-ton truck. Brought the 5-ton truck back after that, dropped the truck off at midnight, loaded up the car, and we had a little Toyota Tercel, and I was headed for San Diego for my partner's mother's funeral. And I loaded up the car, and I had a little valise that said Roger Valise on it from a musical I had done many years ago. And so I'm heading to the border, and at about 5:30 in the morning, and I get through the Canadian, I hit to the American one, and there's this guy who looks like right out of Apocalypse Now. And he starts asking me a bunch of where you're going, and how much money you got. I got $600. He says, pull over. So I pulled over, and he starts going, he picks up my valise and takes me inside, and then picks up the valise and starts opening all my mail. And I'd gotten mail from the director of the play, who was Bernie Hopkins, who was very gay, and it was and also had pictures, because I had friends, Jack Weatherall in San Diego at the Globe, and I was going to visit them, etc., etc. And he wouldn't let me. He started opening my mail, and I said, "You can't do that. You can't open my mail. Who the hell are you?" And then he said, "You can't come into America because you're after work, because you're an actor." And we got into a hell of a screaming match. And 2 American cops were come. They were going to arrest me. And I ran out the door, got in my little Toyota Tercel, and highballed it across the border. And the RCMP were waiting for me on the other side. And they, what the hell? What's going on? What's going on? I said, well, this guy, he's opening my mail. He's accusing me of being gay. He says I'm going to take work away from American actors, and yada, yada, yada. And the guy says, just chill, man. Go and park over there. Take a few minutes, and I'll deal with this. And then he dealt with the American police and came back and said, look, if you're going to go to San Diego, get yourself a ball cap and go at the change at 8:30. Just tell them you're going to a ball game. Don't tell the truth. And that's one of my driving stories. And on the way down, I was so tired, and I was going Northern California. I was coming over this bridge, and it was late in the evening, and I needed to sleep. So I pull in, and I go around to where the river is and think I'll just hang out there. And there's these 4 deer hanging and these American hunters. And I went, well, I'm not going to hang out there. So I go back across the road and back, and I see this clearing. So I go down and I park in the clearing, and I'm wasted. And the little river's down there, and I had a bottle with me, and I had a few drinks, and all of a sudden from behind me, I hear a click. There's a gun pointed at my head. And this was in the Ronald Reagan days, right, where black helicopters are flying around, and they're after the drug growers and etc. And this guy, because I look like a cop, and I look like didn't know there was a big tent just around you, takes me to the tent and made me sit there until 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm exhausted, smoking joint after joint, because he didn't believe that I was a Canadian or that I wasn't a cop. Finally, he let me go around 4:30 in the morning, and I highballed her down the road.
You mean he was a drug dealer?
Yeah. It's a big tent, drug dealers and just that kind of thing.
He didn't see your car with a Canadian license?
Still didn't believe me. So the only way I could prove to him that I wasn't was I had to sit there and smoke joints all night. So I drove about 5 miles down the road and passed out. On the way back from the lady I was living with.
Wait. Okay, now tell me.
On the way back, the lady I was living with, her father had run a couple of haberdashery stores in Tijuana. So I picked up a bunch of Mezcal. And on the way back, I'm sucking back the Mezcal. And I'm on the flats somewhere in California. And I swear to God I saw missiles. I pulled the car over, and I swear to God I saw another one go over my head. And I shut it down, got myself a hotel room, and chilled for about a day and put the mezcal away. And that was my trip to San Diego and back.
Take you riding in my car, car. I'll take you riding in my car, car. Take you riding in my car, car. I'll take you riding in my car. Engine it goes, engine it goes. Take you riding in my car. Take you riding in my car, car. Take you riding in my car, car. Take you riding in my car, car. Take you riding in my car.